Diabetes, cancer, expensive, obesity, negative environmental impact, tooth decay. Does anybody in this room know what is common in all of these?
Sugar.
What are they? What is it? Close, very close. These are all the negative effects that drinking too many beverages other than water can cause. My name's Matthew Pirelli, and tonight I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about the negative impact that too many of these beverages can have on one's health, on the environment, as well as your wallet. And hopefully by the end of this speech, the last drink that, or the only drink that you will consume from now on is water. Okay, first and most importantly, health. Now, I can imagine that the reason that you guys drink these beverages is because they taste good, right? Well, one of the main reasons why these drinks taste so good is because they contain high levels of sugar. So what I did was I analyzed some of the nutrition facts of some of the more popular beverages around, and what I found out was that in 12 ounces, Sprite contains 4 grams, or 34 grams, excuse me. Coca-Cola contains 42 grams of sugar. Tropicana orange juice, 33 grams of sugar. Tropicana cranberry juice, 51 grams of sugar. Nestea, 33 grams of sugar. And finally, Red Bull, 40 grams of sugar, and Gatorade, 21 grams of sugar. According to lifeclinic.com, the recommended sugar intake based on a 2,000 calorie diet is 28 grams of sugar per day. So if we take a look back, we can notice that every single one of these, with exclusion to Gatorade, puts us over our daily recommended use, or intake. So, what happens if we consume too much sugar? Here's a couple of the side effects. Obesity, type 2 diabetes, can lead to high blood pressure, weakened eyesight, and tooth decay. And there's also about 70 others that you could view on my wiki at your leisure. And just to put this into perspective, according to NYC Health, 1 can of soda per day can cause a weight gain of 10 pounds in a year. Okay, so I bet you're thinking, why don't I just drink diet drinks? There's no calories, there's no sugar, so they must be good for you. Wrong. Drinks that are artificially sweetened contain aspartame. Now, aspartame is a chemically modified artificial sweetener that has been very controversial since it was approved by the FDA. And for the main reason that scientists believe that it could lead to brain tumors, mental retardation, birth defects, and diabetes. And there's a picture of what aspartame looks like. Doesn't it look very delicious? Okay, so how do we avoid these health problems? By replacing these beverages with water. Water does not contain any sugar, so you're not going to get any of the side effects related to sugar. Water does not contain any aspartame, so you're not going to get any of the health risks that aspartame can cause. There are also health benefits of drinking water. First, it helps you lose weight by curbing your appetite. It can also help prevent cramps and sprained muscles. This is because it hydrates your body and lubricates your muscles. It can also reduce the risk of cancer because it flushes out all the harmful toxins in your body. And it makes your skin look younger and relieves fatigue, which is also because of hydration. So, say you don't care enough about your health to stop drinking these non-healthy drinks. Maybe you care enough about the environment. Did you know? Americans use 80 billion aluminum cans per year. Americans also throw away enough glass bottles to fill a skyscraper every month. And finally, Americans throw away 2.5 million plastic bottles every second. Why is this alarming? Well, for one, these are extremely large numbers, and when we throw these types of products into the garbage, they end up in landfills. Now, types of containers like glass and aluminum and plastics, they're all comprised of complex chemicals, and when they break down in the soil, it contaminates them, which eventually, when it rains, the rainwater washes all these chemicals into the local streams and lakes, and it contaminates the water system. And eventually the wildlife will consume these plants and water that are in the area, and it can cause serious problems to the ecosystem. So how do we avoid these environmental problems? By replacing beverages that come in these bottles and contain water. Now I know what you're thinking, and judging by what I can see is you're all aware that water is generally in a bottle. And that is true, and it is very harmful to the environment. But also, as you can see from this young lady over here, water is the only beverage that can be consumed without using a container. And if you don't like the taste of tap water, you can choose water filtration, which is also very environmentally safe. I'm sure you're all familiar with things like Brita, and if you look around campus, I'm sure you've all seen the quench systems that you can just use. So essentially, you only need one water bottle to hydrate you for the rest of your life. And say you don't care about the environment, you don't care about your health. Well, I know one thing that you will care about, and that's cost. Americans spend more than $66 billion a year on soda alone. And so I went to the local grocery store and I took some notes on some of the beverages. And what I came up with is that Coca-Cola and other sodas cost around $1.95 per 20-ounce bottle. Gatorade and other sport drinks cost around $1.95 for the same 20-ounce bottle. Snapple, $1.85. Tropicana juices, about $2.05. So if we just have one of these per year, you can see that it's going to cost you over $700 in a year in just beverages. So how can we avoid these expensive problems? By replacing these beverages that can cost large amounts of money every year with water. Cost of tap water, as we can see from our picture again, is that it costs almost nothing. And again, if you don't like the taste of tap water, you could choose filtered water, and you could get a Brita. These Brita filters, the smaller ones, I think you can get them for as low as $22. And a water bottle, $5. And this is $27 over the entire span of your life. In comparison with $700, as you could see, you could save over $700 a year by switching to Brita, which is probably more than you could save by switching to Geico. And, okay, what did we learn tonight? By replacing most of these beverages with water, we can, 1, reduce risks of harmful disease, 2, help protect the environment, and 3, save money. And I just want to end this by giving you guys a little visual to leave here with. And this is on my wiki page, as well as some other fun information. It's only about 30 seconds. As I had already explained earlier. And you can find these ads all over New York in the subways and public transportation. And that's it. Does anybody have any questions for me?